Yo, yo, Tony D back, baby. I need y'all's help. Should I keep reading this, man? Totally bought it because of Tim Sale. Jeff Loeb, good writer. Eduardo Rizzo, great artist. I love his work. But are they switching up artists on each issue? I just didn't dive into it too much. Dude, the artwork is great. I just don't want to get into something that's just taking advantage of the first one, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll probably get all the Tim Sale covers for sure. R.I.P. that guy, dude. Great artist. Seems like we've been losing a lot of artists and writers. Just recently, Peter David, R.I.P. to him too. We really developed these connections with these guys and gals. It's a big deal to people. The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. It seems a decent mystery. I think the second issue, it's a different artist. And if it's one of those rotating things, it just doesn't resonate with me when they do that. Here's a decent little ride. DC Vampires, World War V. One rule I made for myself, it's fun to do things like this. I try to buy a cover that just features one character. A lot of them are the girly covers, whatever. It's just one of those things. I'm not looking, usually I've been changing a little bit, going heavy on my cover A's, but I don't know. Series like this, it's cool to make a little rule like that. It's different. Makes my collecting put some spice in my collecting. It's cool to have, to have the funds where I can do stuff like that. When I was younger, it just, whatever I could get my hands on, I would get. And I couldn't collect full runs, not back then. Just didn't have the money. There's only so many lawns you can mow. This one right here was in a previous video. Liebermejo, he's great as far as hyperrealism goes. Not just that, it's the color. Look at that crazy rendering of the energy from his gauntlet. That really sold me on this one. I don't know if I'm going to buy every cover and bring on the bad guys. The story really didn't do a whole lot for me. They got me with the cover. I love a brooding doom. Artwork's not bad on the inside. Raphael? Yeah. This really deals with, it's magical stuff, and maybe that's why it doesn't really resonate, but I don't know, you might be into that. Doom is highly into the magical arts, so I don't know. Buy what you like, you know what I'm saying? Don't speculate. Do not do that. That'll ruin your collecting. I got into that. I thought I was going to sell comics, flip them and stuff. I'll be honest. I tried it. It's horrible. You run into a lot of cats that it's all about money for them. And that's not me. I'm a reader. I love artwork. I'm a straight collector. Batman and Robin. Totally love this series. This is getting really crazy. This I just did a review, Legends of the Dark Knight, the Gothic run. And when I read this issue, this had I felt there was a tie-in there at one point. Maybe there's some influence, but I can't remember exactly. It's really the antagonist has been around for longer than a human should be alive. Kind of had some Mr. Whisper vibes. If you're into Legends of the Dark Knight, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's pretty close. Maybe just I don't know, maybe an influence there, but since I was reviewing that, it really, the Mr. Whisper thing. But I think a lot of it there's a lot of hallucinogenic, I think they called it grave poppy seed, where you hallucinate stuff. But here's the thing, if that's what the antagonist is using, everyone is hallucinating pretty much the same thing when they see this guy. How can that be? I don't know. Food for thought. Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not digging these covers. Romita Jr. is a top guy in the game. I don't know what's going on. It's gotten to a point where I'm starting to buy alternate covers. I'll give you an example here in a sec, but I don't know if it's just the dude's overworked, he's burned out. Great artist. definitely not shitting on him. I'm just saying this, what I'm seeing now, it's not resonating with me. It just doesn't have that pow, you know what I mean? Maybe he's burnt out. You never know. These artists, they're human. He may have some things going on. I don't know, but I'm getting alternate covers, which is weird for an Amazing Spider-Man. He's doing Daredevil covers too, and I literally had to get this one because it was, I don't want to say bad. It was, I don't know. It just wasn't him. That's what I'm trying to say. Dude, love the guy's work. His father's a legend. I know a lot of people are opinionated on his artwork, but it never bugged me with the interior type stuff. It's the covers for me, but the interior type stuff, I think he did. I don't know if he did the interiors on this. Nah, there's a lot of, see, they're doing a lot of this stuff. I don't like that. When they start divvying up pages for different artists, it's an inconsistency. I'll always get Daredevil though. It's one of my things. And then you could say it's your fault that it stays bad because you're supporting it. I don't know what to do, but you know what? Then you have stuff like this. Ultimate Wolverine, I'm still there. It still got me hooked. But Leinil Yu, I totally dig his covers. I have almost all of them, but I'm going to get every Leinil Yu cover. When I first was buying his artwork in the early 2000s, it didn't resonate, but the dude has gotten, it's just time. You can tell there's a lot of passion, and this cover's great. This is where the Ultimate Universe really shines for me. The Ultimates, the main title, I'm not digging that, but I really like what they're doing with the Ultimate Wolverine and that whole part of that universe. We'll see when everything merges. One of the most powerful X-Men, just under control by forces. The Rasputin family. Not a bad pile. Let me know about Long Halloween. Man, they just taking my money. I don't know. We'll see. But you know what? Got to get that one. Outro.